But I want to say one thing to the American people. I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
She really thought she was having a relationship with this man. That she thought he would maybe he'd leave his wife. I don't know, but she honestly fell for him.
She was in love with him.
Yeah, she was so in love with him. And then so when he, you know, in front of millions of people said, I did not have sexual relations with that woman. It was that woman part that really crushed her.
Yes. I think it was her more.
Well, he didn't put a complete quash to
no,
it,
he didn't.
Right? Like it takes two to tango.
I was just going to say, it takes two. Like she's just as culpable as he is. However, I think because of his position of power, he's the one that you look to say, no, you know what? I'm a married man.
Morally.
Because,
he should have had more of a moral compass.
And because of his role.
Yes. Well, this went on over 2 years.
Yeah.
Right? So it wasn't a one-time mistake. Yeah. This is something that they both allowed to happen or wanted to happen over a period of time.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not one instance, it's a series, right? It's an ongoing affair. So I think in terms of, I think she's always said it was consensual, and then it wasn't until it sort of came out in the open, of course, he denies it, right? And I think that's where he got himself in trouble. It's the denial, and it isn't until, you know, all this investigation comes out
but I also think
they can prove it, then he's had to say, well, yes. Now if you hear him now, he's saying, yes, you know, I had a relationship with her.
At the end of the day, I mean, you should be held accountable. Whether you're the President of the United States, whether you are the Prime Minister, like, you're in a role that people look up to. And when we see these things happening, what you're saying in essence is to the youth of today that it's okay. And the other problem of it is if it goes unpunishable, what ends up happening is that I can get away with it. Because if we're making light of it and it's not a big deal, and if the president could, I look at it and go, well, if the president can do it.
Yeah, but I think what is confusing for a lot of people that is the fact that it was consensual. So it's not like, yes, he was in a position of power, and yes, you know, he should have had the common sense and the integrity to have not even started it, let alone started it and then realized how wrong it was and stopped it. But the fact is that it was consensual, and because it was consensual, he wasn't threatening her, well, if you don't show up in my office tonight at 10 o'clock, then you're not going to have that promotion in the next, you know, election, or you're not going to, you're going to be done here. He wasn't cornering her into feeling like she was like Harvey, what his name is, Weinstein, what he did to people. I mean, it's a totally different set of circumstances. This was a legit one-sided love affair. Really, from Monica's eyes, in my opinion, she was in love with him. She was enamored by him.
He should have said, this is not an appropriate relationship. If you have these sorts of feelings towards me, we cannot let this continue, right?
Yes.
But it's on him. I feel that it's the older person who has more life experience.
Agreed.
If someone's sort of falling at you, saying they're enamored with you, but obviously he must have enjoyed it. And he wanted that attention and wanted that affection, and there's something about him that was like, yes, I want this to keep going.